Meanwhile, tonight, the fate of hundreds of thousands of young immigrants is up in the air.
The Trump administration announced plans to phase out a program that's intended to help immigrants brought into this country as children. News
Channel 9's Alex George shows us how the announcement on DACA is raising fear for many people in our community.
Calvin, Latricia, DACA stands for Deferred Actions for Childhood Arrivals, and there were over 800,000 immigrants who were DACA recipients. Being brought to this country as minors, the people here in our community say that they just didn't have a choice.
The DACA program began with a very specific purpose. Carlos Rodriguez says it gave him everything.
We finally came from the shadow after so many years, and again, we feel like I went to a shadow that I want us here, and we're just here to help this country.
Even though he didn't want to come here at the age of 12, he says America is his home, not Mexico.
That day my mom told me we were going to the States. No, I don't want to. I mean, I have no choice. I had to.
Immigration attorney Amber C. says this program was made for people just like Carlos.
Created to help children that were brought over by their parents at a very young age, who, through obviously not their own volition, were brought to the United States and essentially grew up here in a country that where they don't have status. So yeah.
But the White House says this program is illegal, and today Attorney General Sessions detailed how they would phase it out.
Essentially, as of today, there were no new applications. Again, we're not talking about renewals, but no new applications can be received after today.
Carlos built his life here in America. He plans to get married next month. He worked his way up to being manager of La Hacienda restaurant, and he even dreamed of opening up a restaurant of his own. Now his future is unclear.
You don't want us here. We're all humans, we're all humans.
He says that he feels he is an American and hopes that this policy change isn't permanent. But according to C, now it isn't up to Trump.
That it will fall on Congress to step in and pass law to help these children.
While they are no longer taking initial requests for DACA recipients, those that already have status are allowed to make the request for renewal before October 5th. Latricia?
Thanks, Alex. Lawmakers from our area are applauding the Trump administration's decision.
For 3rd District Congressman Chuck Fleischman released a statement saying he is sympathetic to the people affected by the program, but he goes on to say the program was created through an unconstitutional executive power under the Obama administration.
Senator Lamar Alexander says this gives President Trump the opportunity to fix our immigration system. He says he tried to vote for a similar law in 2013 and is willing to work with President Trump to do it again.
And the man who put DACA into place bashed President Trump's decision. In a Facebook post, former President Obama called the move cruel and self-defeating. The lengthy statement is among Obama's most forceful since he left office. He says he believes Trump's decision was a political move and had nothing to do with legal issues.